All right, guys. The day has come when a fella just needs his garage back, and I think today's that day. So, this is basically what I'm dealing with here. So, I've got my pressure washing trailer rig right here. Shelves, I usually keep like random tools, mostly like paint cans, fluids, that sort of thing. Blower, weed eater, table, ATV ramps, all that kind of stuff. Toolbox there, that's my welding stack, cart, whatever you want to call it. Got another toolbox behind that. My mini fridge, another shelf. I really can't access any of that pegboard right there. It's kind of hard to with this trailer in here. Then I got a double stack toolbox back there that I really can't access either. And I got a little walking path here to my four-wheeler, which in order to get out and do anything to it or ride it, I have to hook my trailer up to my van and pull it out, then pull the four-wheeler out. It's a mess. Oh, yeah, another toolbox there. My air compressor's buried. I can't drain it because I can't reach the drain on the bottom. I have to use one of these sticks right here to even flip the switch on and off, which is completely freaking ridiculous. I've got a freaking press back there. It's probably worth $1,000 or $2,000. I can't use it unless I spend an hour moving stuff out of the way. And then there's my beloved welding table that my uncle gave me. And I'm going to have to slice this thing up. There's no other way around it. So I made a little rack on the bottom of it to keep my extra steel and stuff. And it's worked out pretty well. But, you know, I got kids' toys and yard stuff like ant killer, pesticides, all that kind of stuff. Freaking unicycle. Just random crap in here. So, due to the fact that I can't really access any of my shelves back there, or it's kind of a pain too, I've been just throwing stuff on this table and it piles up and looks like this. I've got crap underneath it. So, I think today is the day where the plan is I am going to, this table as it sits right now is 10 feet long by 4.5 feet wide. So I think what I'm going to do is make a piece maybe 2 to 3 feet long here and just slice it that way and build one small table, and then take this big piece that's left over, cut it in half, and I'm going to take those pieces and lean them up against the wall. I may sell them in the future. I may build more tables out of them. I don't know. But I got to do something. This is driving me freaking nuts. It has been for a couple of years now. And I really did not want to cut this table up. You know, in today's market, if I go buy a piece of steel, a piece of plate that's 3/8 thick, which that one is, and I mean, I'm looking at probably well over $1,000 just for that. And the plan is in the future to move and buy a house that either already has a shop on it or build a shop that a table like this would fit in. But that day's not going to be anytime soon. I mean, it might be a year or 10 years down the road, and I need space in here now. So I'm going to go in, change my shirt, get some old dirty shoes on, and I'm going to start pulling stuff out of here, piling all this crap up in the driveway, get the plasma cutter out, and I'm going to start cutting. So here we go. All right, guys, so I got most of the crap out of my garage. Got the rig out there. Son's baseball net is perpetually in the front yard. Just got some random crap out here. Filled the old heavy Dodge up full of a bunch of random crap too. Got the Eastwood plasma cutter set up. Haven't used this thing in about 2 years, and already started cutting, and then I remembered, hey, I'm making a video. So already got a little cut right there. It cut through it like butter, no problem. So I decided to make it 2.5 feet wide by 4.5 feet long. So, all right, well, let's get to work. Alright, y'all, so looks like it went all the way through. It's kind of tough to tell. Some parts they get a little slag buildup on the bottom, and you got to knock them loose. So hopefully it'll just separate. I got to grind some welds off where it's attached to the frame, but thing still works, man. It's been sitting in my garage for, I probably haven't touched it 2, maybe 3 years. I don't even remember, but worked pretty good. So I'm gonna keep going. All right, y'all, so here's what I have so far. I'm gonna flip this around. Okay, so basically I cut my piece off of there. Again, it's 2.5 feet this way, 4.5 feet that way. So 2.5 by 4.5 feet. That's all I really need. You know, I mean, I want a 20 by 30 foot welding table, but I got no room. See all this crap back here? I got like pieces of scrap metal. Those are like engine parts and random stuff that I kind of like to weld together and make metal art and stuff like that out of. But having all this crap in my way, it just makes it miserable to try to do anything in here. Like I've got, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 motorcycle stands in here. I don't even have a motorcycle anymore, so I like to hang on to one because I know I will get another dirt bike or whatever one day, but I don't need 5 of them. So I've just been kind of dreading this. You know, those projects that you dread, you need to do them, and you know that, but you just don't freaking want to. This is kind of one of those. So I obviously ran out of daylight, but what I did have to do, I had to, I got one leg welded on and the little braces that I cut for it, just to help brace them up a little bit. And I ran out of wire. So I had to run to Harbor Freight. It was like 7:35. They close at 8. So I went and got some, I don't know if you can see that, .035 wire flux core. And got a new pack of these tips. The 35 Vulcan tips. I actually, I left a container in there so I could easily see that. When you get old, your eyes get bad, and I put them in a tough Ziploc bag. I'm gonna leave them right there. That way I know where they are. So, and then of course, I mean, obviously I had to swing by McDonald's after Harbor Freight because, you know, obvious reasons. But anyway, so that's pretty much what I've got going right now. And I'm gonna at least get my table finished. My goal tonight, there's probably no way I'm gonna finish the whole thing, slicing it all up and cutting the frame of this table up. It's just too late and I'm too tired. I worked overnight last night. I didn't get home till about, I think, 4:30 a.m. and I ended up waking up at like 9:30 or 10 this morning. Couldn't go back to sleep, so I'm pretty dang tired right now. But anyway, I'm going to get as much done as I can. So I'll keep watching. All right, y'all, so it's a few days later, and basically I'm going to break this video down into two parts pretty much, because it's going to be a while before I finish it. Hopefully not too long, but I'll go ahead and show you what I've decided to do and how far I got. So anyway, I got all the legs and braces welded on. I mean, as you can see, those are like the best welds anyone has ever made in the history of welding. So, yeah, they'll hold. But anyway, I went ahead and welded some wheels onto here. They're steel casters, swivel casters. All of them have brakes on them. Got those welded on. So basically, the plan is I've got some angle iron down here. So I'm going to run some angle iron. I don't know if I'm going to do it like just one piece here, and then put some expanded metal down here, or if I'm going to, go all four corners. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, I want to build like a little shelf down here to maybe keep my grinder and, stuff like this, like my clamps and just gloves, whatever I want, on a little shelf somewhere down there. But my neighbor that he's been here a little while, but pretty nice dude. He's been a mobile welder for quite a while, and he's actually opening up his own welding shop with a friend of his. So they're going to need some more equipment and tables and stuff like that. So I got in touch with him, and I was like, hey man, I need this thing out of my garage. I don't want to deal with, listing it online and dealing with a bunch of weirdos calling me, asking me if I still have it or what the price is or what the measurements are, when I already put all that in the ad. If you've ever sold anything online, I really don't need to explain all that. But anyway, he said he definitely wants it. It's just going to be a week or two or whatever before he can get over here and load it up on a trailer and get it out of here. So instead of me slicing up more pieces and leaning them up against the wall and having more stuff in here, I've just decided to sell him the, what's left of the table. So I kind of came to a stopping point, and, again, it might be a week, 2-3 weeks before I can get my table finished up and painted and kind of finalize it. So anyway, that's pretty much it for now. Part 2 is going to be coming as soon as I can get to it. So if you like my videos, go ahead and click like and subscribe if you'd be so kind. Really help my channel out. And go ahead and leave a comment, down in the comment section, what you liked, what you didn't like. If you got any questions or suggestions or whatever, always open to that. So anyway, again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all on part 2.